I have been using a nice affordable sling right around the $30 price mark for about 6 months now. I like it so much I decided to give it its own video. What's going on, everybody? This is Lamar with MFN Research, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we're gonna do an all green theme loadout. I usually don't do colored theme loadouts, but I had this VIPERADE CHW2 and I was like, sure, why not? I got enough green stuff. Got a couple other green things to add to the kit to round it out. And I just thought I'd put something together that's all green. I've been using it for probably about the past month or so now, and I think it's gonna just stay like this. I'll drop a wallet, my AirPods and stuff like that, and when I want something small to carry, it's just gonna be right here in this nice little compact form factor. So we're gonna go through the bag a little bit. It's not gonna be a full, detailed, perfect sling style review or anything like that because there's not much to it. It's nice and simple and to the point. But what we're gonna focus on is the green loadout with a special guest flashlight that was sent to me by the folks at Tuenge. I'm gonna get that right. Somebody please help me in the comments with how to say that properly. I'm sure if you know, you'll tell me out there. And without further ado, we'll just go into the bag. So this is the sling that inspired this entire video. I liked it so much, I thought I'd do a loadout with this bag featured. I didn't think it was enough going on to warrant a full review, but I do want to go over it real quick, talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and so we'll do that right now that everything is out of it. So going on the front, this is the VIPERADE CHW2. It comes in 8 by 5.5 by 1.7. It's a 900D sling. It comes in 3 colors, and now we'll just go over what it looks like real quick. So you've got a slip pocket right here. You've got a zip pocket right there. You've got 3 loops into the 2 rows of MOLLE right here. So you can put stuff here, you can connect things here. And then going on the back, you've got a hidden access pocket right there. Waterproofing may be something you want to be careful of. It's water resistant to a degree, but if you're out in a long time, it's going to seep some water through, so be mindful of that. It's just the same 900D throughout. Being so small, being mesh or having padding back here is not really a big deal, but it's small. It is pretty basic as far as the straps go. So it's got the basic MOLLE clips for attachment points. This gives it a universal use case. You can just take the straps off and clip this to any bag with like the MOLLE on the front. Like some from VIPERADE, some from Tactical Geek you've seen on the channel. Something from 511, something from Cabin Zero. In my last video, I had this bag actually clipped to the front of that. So you can do something like that anytime. Makes it nice and easy to take on, take off, switch from having this clip to a bag and then clip to a sling. These guys just pop open, slide that off, and you're ready to roll. The strap is a little thin. It's nothing special. One thing that is pretty cool is this rotates with your body. When I first got this, this squeaked a lot, but as it worked in a little bit, the squeaking stopped. It's just a quick disconnect. So you're not gonna hold a lot of heavy stuff in here, but if you do, it might weigh down on you because this is so thin. Nothing to write home about, but for this price, I think it's solid and it does exactly what it needs to do. So just going inside, it's pretty basic, no contrast interior. That's one thing I'd fix about it. It's got 2 slip pockets. It's got the loop panel right there for your hook and loop attachments or your REs if you want to do something like that. And then you've got a wide slip pocket right here. You can put a phone or a notebook in there, no problem. So going through the front, we got the Night Eyes S-Beaner. This is the number 3. I've never had the ones that don't lock before, so I was trying this out. And usually what I did is I just clipped my AirPods, which are in my pocket right now, and I just clipped them here like that, and they just hung out on the front so I can get to them quick and easy. And then going next to that, we'll just put those right there. We've got the Hongjin, we'll go with that, fountain pen. I was going to go with one of the Ride in the Rain pens or a Poke pen or an O-Pen mini, but I saw a video from Max Level EDC talking about how nice this pen was for the price. So I thought I'd check it out. I do like it. I think the nib is a little too thick for me. I like a more fine nib, but it's not too bad. It writes very well. The build quality looks nice, and it does look nice. And it's a nice size when you're writing, and it also comes down real small when you collapse it. So that's a pretty good approach. Then this guy right here. This is the Tuenge. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. It's the S21X. They did send this guy out for me to take a look at. I used it for a couple weeks now, and I really like it. What it is just a simple, basic functioning flashlight. I've been using a lot of flashlights lately that have a lot of complex features. The user interface takes a lot of work. You got to click here, rotate here, and nothing against those flashlights. They're fun. but sometimes you just want a nice simple flashlight. You just click it and you can turn it on. I think I might have it locked out. There we go. So click it, turn it on. It's one click and it changes the modes. And you can just cycle through the modes just like that. So click on, click off. And if you click it, I think they said 5 seconds and it changes between the modes. But then if you click and hold it, it'll not do it on strobe. So you click and hold it like that, let it stay on there for 5 seconds, turn it off, turn it back on, and it remembers that mode. So that's pretty cool. Nice and simple. It's 880 lumens. It's AA compatible. It actually is IP68. It comes with, and they're right in here. Instead of having the red light mode built in, it's got 3 diffusers. So it's got a red, it's got an orange, and it's got the white. So usually what I was using is the red. I like the reds when I'm in the house when it's late and it's dark and I don't want to wake anybody up. So still in that same mode, it gives you a nice red light. Nice simple solution to that. Nothing's easier than taking this guy, putting it on, and then you got your red light that you need and you're set and ready to go. And then it is a tail button, a magnetic tail button. And I think we talked about it already, but there are 5 modes. It's USB-C charging, and that's right here. So you just rotate this around and you charge it right there. I like how you don't have to take it apart to get to the charging. It's got a belt clip and you can actually use this on your hat as well. I never do that, but you can if you want to. The knurling is pretty cool. The coloring is pretty cool. It's got the branding right there. It lets you know it gets hot right there. It got a little hot using it for a little while, but not too bad. Nothing more than out of the norm. And I just think it's a good, simple, solid flashlight. Shout out to that little flashlight. It's a cool little guy. So those sit up there. And then in here, we've already talked about the 3 diffusers that go in there. And I think that is all that I put in there for the most part. And then I've got this guy. It fits in here like it was supposed to be here. And this is just the Work Pro. I think it's an 18-in-1 multi-tool. And it's got some pretty solid pliers, wire cutters. It's got a knife that you can get to. We'll close that again. So you can get to the knife with a single hand, just like that. That's a saw. So on the other side, liner lock as well. And then the knife's on the other side. Boom, get to that. And then the file is right here. So it's pretty solid right there. Nice little multi-tool. And my favorite thing about this multi-tool is it's got the 3-dimensional Phillips right there. And it's got a smaller one recessed in there. So if you don't need a larger one, you can just flip that one down and you got this little guy right there. This little paddle controls the locking. And then also, which I didn't talk about, and it's on this side, it does have a pair of scissors. And these are a decent pair of scissors. So just work those just like that and they close right back down. And so that's this guy. Nice little budget multi-tool, pocket clip, solid. Not a bad thing for, I think, about 20 bucks. And then now we'll go, I don't really put anything in the back. Sometimes what I do is zip this part and put my phone right in there. And now into the main compartment. So what we had, and we'll start over here. So this right here, as we talked about in the overview of the bag, it's nice and loop lined, so you can put all your stuff here. What I did is I had some of my rifle round holders that are Velcro right here. So I just put one of those right there. You can use whatever you want as long as it fits in here. A VIPERADE makes some stuff. I think the PL6 or the PL7 would fit in here pretty good. What I did with this one is I had this right here and then this one right here. So sometimes this was a little small for up here. And if I wanted to tuck the pin in, I would drop it in there as well. But usually what I just had in here is, so if you know me, I'm a fan of essential oils. This one happened to be green and this happened to be one that I like using. This is Deep Relief. It helps for like headaches and aches and pains and stuff like that. So put some of that on and you feel a little bit better eventually. At least I like to think so. And here is just my wallet that I've been using. This is just a Threads wallet. I was gonna switch and get something green, but I couldn't find anything that I liked in time. So we just roll with this guy. It's got a couple cards in here. It's got my key fob in here. We are gonna do an EDC wallet roundup here in a couple weeks, so be on the lookout for that. This guy will be featured in there. And then I've just got my dry key hank. I picked up some more in the green color, so to match the theme. We got this guy right there, pack of 5, plenty of those all the time. And so here is the other thing to help inspire this video was just the Flissa folder that I have. and it's green scales as well. It's a nice little budget knife or affordable knife. Shout out to Suds with Pocket Theory. He wants to reframe budget, so we're gonna call it affordable. And here's what we got right here. Nice little knife, fits in here pretty good. It's not little, it's actually a larger folder, so I like using that. And then here, I've had these for a while. This is the Noshinku hand sanitizer. It's the eucalyptus, fits the color theme as well. I started to like this a lot more than I used to initially. First, it was just cool. I liked the form factor. And for some reason in my head, I was thinking just one spray was gonna do it, but you really need like 3 and it works perfect. It's nice, it doesn't dry you out, and it's pretty good hand sanitizer. So check this out. I'll put a link to this in the description along with everything else. And then this one, the hardest thing to find was a green power bank, especially something that's closer to this OD green. So I did actually happen to find a battery charger. I've never seen this brand before, but it's Vitomix or something like that. This is a nice little 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. It's got an Apple Watch charger integrated. So it's like some of those other ones that you've seen where the charging cable is integrated in the handle right here. But instead of it being a USB-C, it is just an Apple Watch charging puck. So I do like that, pretty cool. You can charge it here with the puck. You've also got an integrated cable here with a little nail nick, if you will, a little stud to get that out pretty easy. It sits in there pretty good. And then you've also got another port this is the in and out port right here. One thing I will warn you, if you happen to look at this guy, when you look at some of the pictures on the website, or on the Amazon page, it looks like it might be MagSafe. It is not. So don't mistake this for a MagSafe battery bank because it's not. I like it. It works well. It's got a nice little form factor. It's a little thicker than I like, but it does fit the color theme. So that's cool as well. And there is one thing missing, and I forgot to put it in here. I'll definitely show you some B-roll of what that looks like both by itself and inside the pack loaded out. And that is the Dingbats Wildlife A6 reporter notebook. It's a small one. It's got a faux leather cover. It's 192 pages. I wanted the grid or the dot pattern, but they kept going in and out of stock. So I just got the one with empty pages. I wanted to try a notebook that flipped up instead of opening left to right. So definitely thought I'd try that out. And I probably should have went with something smaller. I thought about going with like Field Notes or Write in the Rain or something like that. That's a lot thinner for a bag this size. But I really wanted to try that notebook. So sometimes it's fun. It's 4.3 inches by 6.1 inches. It fits in here no problem. Like I said, it takes up a little extra space. So if you're a little space conscious for this guy, that's something to be mindful of as well. All right, we've gone through everything. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't talk about the things I liked and the areas where I think this bag could improve. So as far as I like the form factor, the quick release of the strap, the extra D-ring, and I don't think I talked about it in the video, but there is a little plastic D-ring right there on the strap that you can connect things to. I did a couple times connect my Alpaca Hub Pouch Pro. I'll put that video in the description to here as a secondary wallet if I didn't want my wallet inside. So that was pretty cool. It worked out well. I like the MOLLE on the front, the storage compartments on the front. The front organization is actually really nice. It's compact, it's smart, it's simple. I like the loop panel on the inside and just the overall layout and the fact that it's so affordable. Solid material, it's usual VIPERADE quality, so something definitely to keep. The fact that you can use it as a pouch or a bag, I really like that as well. As far as things that I recommend to improve, I also have to factor in the price point of this guy. One, the strap is always important to me. It could be a little more comfortable, but I'm not gonna take big points away from that. And I just wish that the top had double zippers for the main compartment. That would make it a little easier from picking from side to side. Other than that, that's really all that I've got that really sticks out that bothers me about this bag or that I'd recommend to improve it, especially keeping the price in mind. So keeping the price down, that's really all I'd add. Of course, you could do a whole lot more adding to the price, but I think we'll keep it right there where it's at. What do you think about the VIPERADE CHW2? Do you like affordable slings? Should I cover more of the affordable slings? I like slings of all price points, really. So I don't mind if it's a $20 sling, a $50 sling, or a $200 sling. If I like it, if it does the job well, I don't mind giving it a shot. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'm Lamar with MFN Research. There's going to be videos on the screen. Don't forget to like, comment, ask me any questions in the comments if you got them, and of course, subscribe. I'm out.